Welcome to Twist Talks Season 2, where we discuss the Japanese game Twisted Wonderland.
This season, we will be focusing more on gameplay, but still have theories, headcanons, and other random nonsense as always.
For the sake of spoilers within our podcast, we will only be discussing the international release over the Japanese release.
Hi, I'm Tilsa, and my pronouns are she, her.
Hi, my name's Kaden, and my pronouns are I don't give a fuck.
My name is Wonder, and I use any pronouns.
Hi. I guess I'll start. Welcome to today's episode. We are going to be talking about the anime adaptation that is coming out soon.
Soon
Obviously
in October.
soon. Hey, it's 9 months
Sooner
away.
than it was.
Sooner than it was.
That's
An
honestly sooner than I
actual
expected it to be.
Yeah, an actual release date. So, for this, we're just going to be talking about what has been told to us through media outlets, what we expect, and I guess kind of what we've seen from the general fandom's like reaction so far.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, not gonna lie, I'm just looking at this for the first time, so I'm just finding out that apparently it's a 3-season anime adaptation. Do you think they are going to try and be shoving like a majority of the game's content just into 3 seasons, or like each season is
no.
gonna be like one
No.
book and they'll see if it gets more?
Each season is going to be one of the books.
Okay.
I don't know if we said this on the last episode, because we did kind of talk about it then, but we figured out that because it has been stated that what they're adapting is the manga, not directly from the game, they're adapting the manga, which is fine because the manga is amazing. Just saying. But so far, there are only 3 of the books out in the manga, so I'm pretty sure that's why at the moment they've only announced 3 seasons for the anime. They're waiting
Okay.
to see if the manga gets more. And then once the manga gets more, hopefully the anime will get more.
And I mean, that makes sense. And I'm also just kind of surprised that they already announced it's going to be 3 seasons instead of being like, we're going to release 1 season and see how it does, you know?
That's
I mean,
fair.
I'm kind of surprised that they're doing 3 off the bat.
Well, this is Disney,
True.
so
Yeah.
That's valid.
it's Disney. It's already popular. It's been in the works for an anime for over
4 years.
Yeah, I was about to say over
been a
3
while.
years, but
4 years. Yeah.
Wonder's been counting the days.
I knew about the anime before I knew about the game.
Oh, wow. And you're like one of the first players as far as I know.
I started about 6 months in. I started in June, and the game came out in January. So, definitely not one of the first, but one of the earlier ones who stuck with it.
Definitely
In the English server.
yeah,
Very late to the Japanese server.
yeah.
definitely started the earliest out of all of us.
Yeah, out of the 3 of us. But I don't know. Do we want to talk about some more actual concrete stuff that's been announced before I start ranting?
Yes.
Probably.
Okay.
Also, just so I'm informed, because I literally know nothing.
Okay. So, from Crunchyroll's News Latest 2024, it was released on November 20th, the 2024, at like 9 p.m. And it's just Disney Twisted Wonderland game gets a 3-season anime adaptation. It's a very short article. Literally, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 paragraphs. So we know who is directing it, we know the studios that are producing it, and we know who the main writer is going to be. And then we also know who is going to be doing the adaptations for the designs for the animation. Or at least the main two people who are in charge of that.
Okay.
And then there's also the original post from the Disney Plus Japan Twitter account. I don't know why, but Twitter was not letting me translate the post there. So I had to Google Translate it, but it says project visual and delivery time. Disney Twisted Wonderland, the animation, 7 dormitories reflected in the dark mirror. Character design first released. What is this? This is bad. Bad translating. In addition, production of season 1 to 3 is determined as early as season 1 episodes of Heart. What the fuck is this translation?
Heartslabber.
Heartslabule, I assume.
No, that's the new name.
October 2025. Exclusive delivery on Disney Plus. So we know that it will be out on Disney Plus.
Can I just say I love the emoji placements in this article? So it's like, in addition, productions of season 1 through 3 determined as early as confetti emoji. And then exclusively on Disney Plus, sparkles.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
We should be sure we should make sure we are, at least Talissa and I are reading this off of the paragraph that Caden has copy and pasted into our Discord server. Join our Discord server. Caden, tell them why.
You should join our Discord server today, because if you do, and we get to 50 people, not bots, because apparently bots don't count as people anymore.
I love that anymore.
I will be hosting a live event where I read Wonder's only Twisted Wonderland fanfic. We will hold this event in our Discord, obviously, and Wonder said I'm not allowed to record it and share it later, so this will be a one-time event.
I hate you. Anyway, so that's where Talissa and I are reading it from. I don't know where Caden's reading it from, but that's probably why the emojis look off.
Oh, I'm reading it from the exact same place you guys
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say, I'm just gonna firmly believe that this is how the official article looks. That's just...
I could... If you click on the Crunchyroll, it shows you the post, and obviously it's different because it's in Japanese.
I was gonna say, I clicked on it, and it's in English for me. What are you talking about?
It's not translating it for me.
This
The
thing
tweet.
is completely in the Crunchyroll's news. This is completely in English for me.
The tweet.
The tweet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that tweet is not in English. It does have a confetti emoji, though.
The tweet. Talissa, we're talking about the tweet.
Yeah. I just got home from work. I'm tired.
That's fair. I'm not gonna lie. For the first few times I looked at the animation poster they gave, I thought Riddle was Lilia.
His bangs look nothing like Lilia's.
Because I was not looking at Lilia, I was looking at not Lilia. Shut up.
You weren't looking at Riddle. I was not
looking at Riddle. I was looking at everyone else. I was mainly focused on how cunty Edia looks, first of all.
Edia's got like the sharpest jawline in this, you know?
Whose jawline?
And literally, I just see out of the corner of my eye, I was like, wait, why is Lily on the front?
I mean, if you look at Edia in your peripheral vision, it really does look like Lilia with those red highlights and black hair. Like, it really does. This is valid.
You thought they put General Lilia, one of the biggest twists in the story, on the cover of the anime.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Isn't that what adaptations tend to do? They take the biggest spoiler and just throw it out there right in the beginning, you know? Like...
I wonder, oh my god, okay, so For translation, we've talked about this before on the podcast, but Silver says father in the English translation.
I hope they fix that.
No, I really want them to be
that
calling.
would be so funny.
I really want him
I
to
mean,
just be saying
yes,
father.
but also I hope they fix that. What?
I really want him to just be saying father and have everyone completely ignore it. Like, oh yeah,
I
just
really
like that.
hope they fix it. Also, from a voice acting perspective, the lip flaps of Oyoji Dono do fit old man a bit better than they fit father. So it would make sense flap-wise.
Flap what? That's my new favorite word.
New term for
I'm
talking
sorry.
about dubbed anime.
You're talking to a voice acting nerd who wants to be a voice actor.
Although it would be funny to
I
have him
think
just be
about
constantly
things like
calling him
this.
old man. The little 12-year-old looking dude. Old man, not child.
Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Sorry, I
He's just
read
older
the-
than him. I call people older than me old. I call y'all old. I think I have.
I just
don't
call
think I
everyone
have.
child. They could be older than me. They are child.
I mean, I do that too.
Oh my god, sorry. Tangent, but it was recently Christmas and I got some of my coworkers Christmas gifts, and one of the old people at my store, he's 30, he just turned 30. I was going to get him a pin that says please be patient, I'm from the 1900s, but it went out of stock as I was about to buy it.
Oh no.
And then like after I gave him the bag, I'm like, I'm sorry, it's missing a present because it went out of stock. You'll get it when it gets back in stock. And he's like, what was it? And I'm like, it was gonna be a pin that would say, please be patient, I'm from the 1900s. And he's like, I hate you. And I was like, yeah, I know.
I want to get that for people now.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's what we do. He's
Wonder,
like,
I'm sure you remember them, but I want to get that for Eric.
Yeah.
And he would wear it.
He would.
I want to get it for all of the guys in that group, just because as someone who was recently put in a group chat with them, it would match the vibe so perfectly.
Oh, that is amazing.
I also just noticed it's literally the second paragraph on the Crunchyroll website, and it says the first season is titled Episode of Heartseebill, and the second is going to be Episode of Savannah Claw, and the third is going to be Episode of Octavianal, which is funny because it's a whole season, but it's going to be called Episode.
I don't like that.
I mean, in the manga, the collections are called Book of, even though they're multiple volumes, therefore multiple books.
I mean, I get
so
that
it
more
makes
than
sense.
causing a season an episode, you know? Like, I feel
I
like it would
think
make more sense to call a season a book than an episode.
They're promoting that binge watching.
They really are.
Oh my god.
I only watched one episode last night.
Yeah. I do think this might be a translation thing. I think when they actually release
True.
it will
It
be
might be.
Book of.
Probably.
Fair.
Although I think it would be funny if they didn't fix it.
It
Just so
would.
It
you
would
can
be
be like-
so annoying though.
Just so you can be like, oh yeah, I watched one episode last night. Not the entire season.
Yeah.
They'll never know.
Why would they know?
How would they know?
All right. Do we want to talk about? Do we want to talk about our speculations first, or do we want me to rant first? What do we?
I kind of wanted to talk about the studios who
Okay.
are going to be producing it, because I know Wonder and I have looked at the studios and their past creations, and we have seen what they're capable of.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Let me just.
I mean, I think we kind of already did that on
Did
the previous episode. Or in a previous episode. I don't think it was.
I don't remember what.
I
I
don't
thought it
even
was just
remember.
us yapping.
Yeah. No, I think we was in. Hang on.
I can't weigh
What
in. I
even
haven't listened to
episode
it.
was that? Huh?
I said I can't weigh in. I haven't listened to it.
Yeah.
I'll get around to it, after I listen to the last saga of Epic,
What you need to is so good.
I really thought I was going to listen to it like
the-
Christmas Day, and I'm just like, no, it's over, so if I just don't listen to it, then it's not over.
You should watch the live stream. Not live stream, because it wasn't streamed, but the visuals.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know if you have yet, but they're so good. And also, it's just in this one you get the whole cast up in the corner, and it's so funny. They're so funny. I love them.
The whole cast
Anyway.
except Calypso.
Well, yeah. I mean, not everybody. Calypso, Penelope, and Athena all weren't there.
I saw a video
and
that
Poseidon.
Oof. Well, obviously, after what Odysseus did to him in the last saga, why would he want to come? But I saw a video that Calypso posted, and all the comments were just like, Zeus wouldn't even let you off the island for this.
Yeah. Anyway, I think we talked about it, or we talked about what studios the anime is from, either in, I don't remember, it was either in the How Would the Characters React to the Fandom one, or it was in the Pets one, which we never posted. But I know we did talk about them while we were recording.
Again, whoever requested the Pets one, that was really fun, but we had so many audio problems that I don't think it will ever be posted.
Yeah.
We've already recorded it twice.
We would have to record it like a fourth time, and none of us want to do that. So, again, if you still want that information, because we do have those lists, message us or comment on the video, and we will just send you a typed up list.
We could just make that like an Instagram post or something, honestly.
We could. I don't know. We'll see.
I guess we can just do some top mentions from each one.
Yeah.
Because if it wasn't that Pets episode, there's no way you'll
Yeah.
ever hear it. So, unless you want to listen to the worst audio of your life.
That is not going to match up in any way, so it'll be Caden speaking at like double speed with me speaking normal speed. It's weird. I don't know what the fuck happened, and I don't know how the fuck to fix it, so.
Just title it Listen at Your Own Risk.
No, I don't want to put through that.
No, that's never getting posted.
I know.
Anyway,
the
two main companies working on it are Yumeta Company and Graphinica, I think, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I've got the ANN article up. And let's see. Oh, yeah. So Yumeta Company, the two that stood out to me right away, mainly because they are right next to each other in the list. They worked on the Bakuten movie, which is this really adorable anime about rhythmic gymnastics that I really liked, and I totally recommend if you're into gay sports anime as much as I am. But they also worked on Banana Fish.
Yeah. You know how much you like that one.
Which is also really good, and I also recommend if you're into gay stuff as much as I am and are willing to cry.
Maybe I'll watch it just for that, just for the crying bit, you know?
They also worked on Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, there you go. That's
I've seen
a good one.
Probably a handful of episodes from when my brother watched that when I was like 6, so.
Mm-hmm. They've also worked on Haikyuu Season 4 and the movie.
Never made it that far.
No, not the movie, the OVA.
Oh my god. They worked on the original Fruits Basket.
What do you mean original? Did it get remade or something?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think 2019?
Which one did you make me watch?
The new one.
Okay, I was gonna say I remember watching a bit of it because that's the one with the like Chinese zodiacs and they turn into their animal and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I scroll through the rest of the list, at least what they have on Anime News Network, and nothing really else stood out to me.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Another one.
Oh yeah, there it is. Huh?
Another one my brother watched, so I've seen a couple episodes of that.
Hold on.
Yeah, but it looks like they've worked on a lot of classic stuff, a lot of pretty popular stuff. Oh, there's Moriarty the Patriot, which I've never seen, but I know is popular.
Oh my god.
I've just heard of it because it, like, there's some slight overlap in the Sherlock fandom.
Yeah. Oh, they did the new Scott Pilgrim show that came out last year.
Really? Okay, something I know and have seen.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So yeah. So I think we're in good hands with them. Now do we want to look at the other one?
They worked on Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh.
We're in real good hands.
Yeah.
I like how so far the only thing I've like actually watched on that list was Scott Pilgrim.
Mm-hmm. And then let's see. I've flipped over and I'm looking at Graphinica now. Let's see. Oh, they did Beastars season 2.
Yeah.
So I think we're in good hands with them as well. But I can keep looking.
They also worked on Delicious in Dungeon.
Oh, nice.
Which is so good. That's actually how I got one of my coworkers to agree to watch the anime with us.
Nice.
Because they are a huge fan of that one.
I haven't watched that, but that got checked out a lot at the library.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but I know it's really popular. So they also did Book of Circus and Book of Atlantic for Black Butler, which I will bring up again later. So
they did also work on the Scott Pilgrim Takes Off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Oh, they did Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
Majority.
I really liked that show too.
I haven't heard of it.
Oh, it's very good. Very dark though. Not dark, but
dark
graphic.
I was gonna say dark as in like gore and violence, or dark as in like tone.
Dark as in violence.
Okay.
They also did Haikyuu, although I think this is season 1 of Haikyuu. So my favorite season of Haikyuu. Yeah. Actually, no, my favorite season is season 2. But
I think I watched like half of season 2.
My boy, Bokuto.
Am I just not looking in the right places?
I don't know. I'm looking at their Anime News Network site, which has everything listed in alphabetical order. Oh, okay. Here's another one that I haven't seen, but I know is popular. They worked on the 2nd and 3rd seasons of Mob Psycho.
I have no idea what that is.
Oh, my voice is starting to go. This is not good timing for that. Anyway.
Oh no. They worked on both seasons of Record of Ragnarok.
Okay.
Which I watched part of the first season. It's really, really good. I just stopped watching because I got busy.
Valid.
That's fair. They did Skate the Infinity. We're in such good hands.
I don't remember which one, but one of them helped with Yuri on Ice.
I think that was Graphinica, maybe. Oh, they also did Spy Family Code White.
Oh, I love that. Okay,
wait,
that one's
I haven't seen Code White yet, but I've seen the first half of the first season, and I loved it. So, yeah, there it is. Yuri on Ice was Graphitica. So we are in good hands with the animation studios, and I'm very excited.
I don't think I made it that far into Spy Family. I think the last episode I watched was the aquarium episode.
It's the movie.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I definitely haven't watched that.
I'm going to write down what the movie is about in our Discord because it is a spoiler for literally everything else, but I feel like I need to get it off my chest.
I've read the first couple volumes of the manga, so I'm pretty sure
just the movie.
At least. Yeah, no, but I'm pretty sure I know what the movie is. I'm not going to talk about it though, because you are right. It is a spoiler. But
spoiler alert.
What else do we want to talk about? Speculations or my rant?
You can rant.
Okay.
Yeah, you can rant.
We are in good hands. Everyone, calm down. This is not going to be terrible. That is all I've seen, is that everyone thinks this is going to be absolute crap. It is not. First off, yes, they're adapting the manga, not directly from the game. That makes sense. That makes more sense. We know.
And then we get to see all the pretty U's. Oh my gosh! Yay.
That means we know exactly how they're going to do you. It's going to be Yuka or Yeah, Yukon in the first season, Yuka in the second, and Yuten in the third. Which is okay. And also, most people I've seen saying that the anime is going to be bad are comparing it to Black Butler as if the recent stuff hasn't been good, because it has. Yes, seasons 1 and 2, terrible. But the rest of it, everything that's come out since then, all the OVAs, the movies, they've been amazing. Yana has learned her lesson, so everyone calm down. Okay.
I will just say, from, as someone who is not that into anime and stuff like that, I can understand why people might think it's going to be terrible, just because, one, Disney has been messing up horribly with their live action remakes. So I can get why they would think it's going to be terrible, because it's Disney. And then also video game things, at least for movie wise, just have not been doing the best in theaters. But as someone not that into anime, I can understand why they are worried. I don't think
and I can even give you 2 rebuttals to those points. Give you 2 rebuttals to those points. Percy Jackson and Arcane.
Percy Jackson, we had Rick Riordan, so that's just beautiful. I have not watched Arcane enough, but I know it's really... I have only seen 2 episodes that Kaden made me watch.
Arcane is so good.
But
so, video game adaptations can be done. Mm-hmm. And again, they're not even adapting this directly from the game. They're adapting it from the manga, which is a serialized version of the game already. So we also know how... We can talk... Actually, no. I'll talk about that during speculations. Never mind. Continue.
I mean, again, as someone who has yet to read the manga, actually, that's a lie. I read the first one. I personally wish they were doing more towards the game, just because that's a majority of what the content is. Like, I know they're doing all of the mangas and stuff, but that's their main source material. But I do understand that's going to be a whole lot harder to do. But I kind of wish they did it with you, that they somehow did like some third person thing that like you never actually see you, instead of just making like the Yuka and the Yuka, instead of just making different versions.
That would be really hard to do, though.
I have something about that.
Okay.
Oh.
So I kind of talk about it with you guys, but fuck.
I know we've had like these conversations before, but
no, no, it's a game. What's the stupid game? Oh my god, it's not a stupid game. I love it. Obey Me. Okay.
I was wondering.
Obey Me was given an anime. Obey Me has the same type of concept, except it's an actual dating sim. And for their anime, they did short, 5-minute episodes. And it was... They did it as if the main character had left them alone. And then the main character is represented by a sheep. So they just bring a little sheep stuffed animal and be like, oh, I miss them.
Okay.
That's what they did.
New concept. They can show you, but it's just a shrimp.
No. Okay. Confession time. I hate that joke.
Fair.
I think it's so dumb, mainly because I hate Floyd. But
I mean, that's valid.
I get that it makes sense. It's the only time anyone refers to us as anything other than our name or the
insert
prefix.
Name.
So I get why people depict us as a shrimp, but I hate it.
I mean, that's the only describing word they use for us.
Yeah, which honestly, most of the time isn't even true. Take Yuka, for example. He's a big buff 18-year-old. Who's almost the same height as the Tweels. He's not a shrimp.
Doesn't meet the Tweels, man.
I'm just picturing Floyd looking at someone that's literally 2 inches shorter than them and being short.
Okay, the U4, the octagonal book.
Oh yeah, he's also very much not a shrimp.
I don't get how they got. I don't get how they're gonna get away with Shrimpy for that.
Maybe because he's short, but
yeah,
but he's not.
He's so cute.
Yeah, I love him.
I think funny as it is for them to look at the short petite person and be like Shrimpy, it's going to be so much funnier for them to be looking at this buff, tall person and calling them Shrimpy. Just because it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
I'm in the nicest way possible. Floyd would look at the U for Octavianal and be like, it's not even a C word, so I don't know, but he'd be like, huh, dumpling.
Dumpling?
Manatee?
Manatee, yeah, he would call us manatee. That's
And honestly,
so
I do
mean.
love that, actually. Yeah.
Now I need to Google pictures of this person, because again, I'm very, very out of the loop when it comes to game stuff.
I
I
was
think
just
his
about
name
to
is-
ask you if you've seen it.
I think his name is Yuten.
I've seen Yuka and Yukon. I have not seen Yuten. That sounds familiar.
That's either... That might be you from the novel, which I would take that as well. Ah, haha, yes, Yuta, Yuuta, is the octave in LU, I think. And I think Yuten is the novel U.
Why in no pull up? Give me picker.
I was gonna say I'm on Google right now, so Octavianal.
Oh my god. Literally the first picture I find of him, he's holding a plate of dumplings. It's
Yeah.
so cute.
Yeah, that's the
I
one I'm looking
butchered
at.
how-
I love him.
Aww. He looks like a
He
cinnamon
worked at a
roll.
ramen shop.
Yeah. That was like when his dad owned or something. It's adorable.
Okay, I literally just blanked on the name, but I'm just kind of picturing Kung Fu Panda.
Poe.
Poe?
Just because you said the dad owned the ramen shop, I'm just picturing, what is it, Poe?
Oh my god, I kind of look. Wait, here's this other picture. He's literally Poe. Oh my god.
Should we actually talk about like our speculations for the anime? Like things
I
that
can.
aren't confirmed that we have thoughts about? Do we have
Yeah.
any?
Ooh, yes. I wonder how they're gonna do the prologue. Like, is it just gonna be the
True.
first episode, or are they just gonna completely skim past it and start?
Have you read the
in
manga
Hartsville?
yet?
I have not.
Okay, so I think I've talked about this before, but how the prologue and book 1 works in the manga is that they are happening simultaneously.
I don't like that.
I kind of do, because
Wait,
what
how do you mean
happens is
simultaneously?
because like we get the start of like the inklings of the rift between not Azul, Ace and Riddle at the beginning, and then we go into kind of the first half of the prologue. Or actually, no, then we kind of go into the prologue, and then what happens is, partially we defeat the dwarf overbought monster, but also in the end, Cater, Trey, and Riddle come and save us from it. Or not us.
I don't like that.
You and
No,
Ace and
I
Deuce
don't
from
want a
it.
man helping me.
exactly. We almost died. We succeeded. This little freshman group that don't even know how to use magic besides chucking cauldrons. Why are they making the upperclassmen come save us? We did well on our own.
Because then we get on top of that fact that they were supposed to be doing something at the exact same time as we were out fighting the Overblot monster. That like there was some Hearts the Beeldor meeting that Ace and Deuce missed, so Riddle had to go find them, and that just adds on to the tension between them. Because after that, we go into book 1.
But doesn't that... Because aren't they out because they break the chandelier?
yeah, we
So
break
aren't
the
they, like-
chandelier, and they're like, you need to just find another mage stone then if you don't want to pay the billions of Thelmarks that it costs. And so
Yeah,
we
but
go to
we
do
didn't.
it.
Nobody told Riddle that was happening, and we like stayed out
Oh.
longer than we were supposed to, or something. I keep saying "we" as if you doesn't exist as a separate character.
We are you.
We are
Yeah.
you, okay?
They, yeah, but
So
they,
they like find us
um,
in the mines?
yeah,
How
and,
do
like,
they know
we-
we're in the
they-
mines? Riddle probably has
I
trackers
think
on
they
everyone.
asked Crowley. I don't. Okay, I don't. Will admit I don't remember specifics because it has been a minute
Valid.
since I read it. But I do remember that like that's the first volume is like I said, it kind of like the the first couple chapters of book 1 and the prologue all happen kind of simultaneously, and then the volume 1 ends with Riddle showing up at the mine. Riddle, Cater, and Trey. It's all 3 of them.
I'm not a big fan of that. New headcanon, though, Riddle has trackers on everyone in Heartsville. You get into the dorm, you have to download, like, Life 360 or something. Like, that's the first thing you do.
Idea. The little face markers, what if they're magic and it's a magical tracker?
It's a GPS chip.
You're welcome.
I
I'm
hate
a genius.
It's
You're
a
welcome.
GPS. Riddle's looking for them and they just suddenly hear like a beeping coming out of the heart.
Coming
No,
out of their
because, like-
fucking face.
That would be funny.
No, because like,
He would, though.
hold on, I'm losing my track of my brain thought.
Valid. So real.
Because I've read books where they have like magical trackers where you just like place an enchantment on someone and then you always know where they are.
Okay, isn't that kind of
So-
Rook's signature spell, though?
Is it? I don't know Rook's signature spell.
I thought it was
Wait,
something
what?
creepy like that. That Rook can just be like, person.
Hold on.
But he can only do like one person
yeah.
at a time or something. Like he has to
he
place
has
the tracker
to-
on them and then he can do it.
Yeah, he has to physically touch someone or something, and then he can put a tracking spell on it. And that's his signature spell. Fucking
Which
gross
just
and weird,
adds to
and I
why
hate
he's
him.
more creepy. We don't like Rook in this house.
I get that people
Okay.
do like him. I do not. We do
I know.
not.
I love his little birthday thing where he's like got his little hat and his little robe. He looks like, oh man. And then he's like covering up his freckles with concealer. He's so cutesy.
I kind of want to make
But he belongs
our
in jail.
old French exchange students react to Rook and just be like, what do you think of his Frenchness? Just so they can tell
I'd
me
be
they
like-
hate it.
Is this an average French man? We get her to like come on and we do a podcast and we just like I just share my screen and it's just Rook and we're like, is this the average French man?
I think I feel like Elise at least knows Rook because she was the one that was there when we were most playing the game and we took her to AMKey. So I feel like
Yeah.
she at least is aware of him, but I don't know whether or not. Oh yeah, and we also were playing
oh my God.
we were playing that game in the basement where she would just spin it and she was just going off of vibes alone.
Okay, that's how we started. By the way, I'm going to tell you the butterfly effect that started this podcast real quick because you need to know. It started with Talissa introducing me to the game. And
Which
then I was
Wonder
like, what
introduced
if
it
we
to me?
Yeah.
And then I was like, what if we played Fuck, Marry, Kill with all the characters and a random wheel generator? And you were like, okay. And then Wonder, I wasn't friends with
Well, I
Wonder
play
yet.
Kiss, Marry, Kill, okay?
I don't.
I know you don't. You kept saying that, and I'm like, please stop saying this.
They're almost all under 18.
I think I had just turned 18. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But
We also forgot they had ages. That's also part of
yeah.
it.
Yeah, I didn't know they had ages. I didn't actually download the game yet. Or well, I did, but I didn't really play past prologue.
Valid.
And then I was like, what if we sent this to Wonder? Because Talissa had told me that Wonder had also done it. And so you started joining us, but you were like, I hate this. And then we made a group chat, and that's how our group chat formed. And then from our group chat, we made the podcast.
Mm-hmm. But we had our foreign exchange
I
student
think
that
it was
just knew
explicitly
absolutely
you
nothing.
who were like, I need a podcast to talk about all my random Twisted Wonderland theories. And then we
I don't even
haven't.
remember. I just
I don't know.
remember our exchange student knew absolutely nothing about the characters. I think Leona was
Yeah.
her favorite.
Yeah.
This was all happening, by the way, or at least the KMK game, not the discussion of the podcast. That happened months later. But that was all happening backstage of a play that I was in. So I had to like hide in the dressing room for the entirety of that because we're not allowed to be in my theater group, we're not allowed to be on our phones in the green room, but I also didn't want to miss any of your messages.
I love that.
I
so
also had a
much.
twisted ankle though, so I had an excuse.
Oof.
So of why I was
That's
hiding
tough.
in the dressing room.
We were just in
So.
Caden's basement.
Yeah. I had the wheel generator up on my big flat screen TV.
Yeah, because you pulled it
Yeah.
up on your console.
Yeah, my PlayStation.
Mhm.
I am looking too closely at Rook's robes. Oh my god, they're like faded red. That's so cute.
I should color the
look at you. Oh, We should.
Part of
I
me wants to, part of me would immediately regret it. I'd like color one picture and then I'm just like, I ruined it. It's done. Nope. Buy me a new one.
I mean, I have the first volume of the light novel, and I want to rebind that into a hardcover and then probably color the pictures in that, just because I think it will be fun.
Fair. If you get into book rebinding, teach me your ways because I want to, but then whenever I start looking for materials, it stresses me out because I'll look at the like Amazon reviews and everything's like, this sucks. And I'm like, but this is what the person I follow linked, like.
I found someone who literally rebound a book with a cereal box and paper. I will send you that video because that's my plan.
I'm torn between whether or not I'm like, yeah, that would work, or like, no, that's way too thin.
It worked. It worked really well from the video I saw. So
Anime.
anyway, we should probably talk.
I'm excited for the edits. I am so excited for the edits.
Yeah.
You guys do not know. Like, the edits are good now, but they're going to be so much better.
Mm-hmm. I am excited
Oh.
for hopefully Maybelline.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Shut up. Hopefully, finally, maybe getting an English dub. English voices.
Has English dub been confirmed or no?
No,
Okay.
It's
But-
Disney.
True.
They have to. They have to. I mean, they don't
Yeah.
have to, but like, come
They don't
on.
have to.
They
I feel like
gotta.
Disney would, but at the same time, I feel like Disney is also one of those things where their subtitles will just be like speaking in Italian. So I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't. Like, I honestly probably wouldn't be surprised if they didn't even give us sub. It's just gonna be like Google YouTube generated.
God, no, because Disney has anime on their streaming service, and they've
Yeah.
done Disney
do.
anime before. Disney has made anime before that they have dubbed. They made like
have?
a Lilo and Stitch anime.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Well,
fucking what's his
Anime
name?
is
Ben
just
Diskin voiced
animated.
Stitch.
Who did?
Original Nino from Miraculous. He doesn't voice him anymore, but
Miraculous. Wait, the French or the English?
English.
Okay, that's what I figured, but then you said original, it threw me off. I forgot his voice
They
actor
changed his voice actor because there was this whole overhaul a couple of years ago, which was totally necessary of like, you know, people who are like white people playing people of color, giving up their roles to people of color, which was absolutely warranted. And now Nino is voiced by Zeno Robinson, who is one of my favorite English voice actors. So I honestly am pretty happy about the change, but
Okay.
yeah.
I didn't know they made a Lilo and Stitch anime. Like, I knew about the TV show. I
Yeah.
watched the TV show all the time, but I didn't know they had an anime.
It's pretty obscure. I've never actually watched it, but a lot of the people who are on my giant list of voice actors were in it. So
Next hangout. Next hangout, we just watched the Lilo and Stitch anime.
no, next hangout we're making bracelets and watching all 7 movies. all
Yes.
7 Twisted Wonderland movies.
I'm gonna tell you my energy levels right now. I'm gonna get through like 2 movies.
I'm just kidding. We don't have to watch all 7 at the same time. We do eventually need to watch all 7 because I think we should make an episode about it somehow. But
Well, yeah, no, I get that.
Yes.
I remember that was Caden's and I planned for Valentine's Day, and then we just ended up watching Twisted Wonderland TikToks.
I don't remember that being her. No, I just thought we did food for each dorm, and then we were just gonna have ambient TikToks in the background.
Yeah,
I don't
Which
remember watching
a majority of our food was good. Our Scarabia food is a war crime.
I have learned how to cook curry. I have finally learned how to cook curry, you guys.
That was just a whole thing of miscommunications there, and neither of us correcting each other as we just threw things in the pot.
Oh God.
No,
It
I
looked like
had a
spaghetti.
recipe. I had a recipe. I was going to follow the recipe, but I refused to follow the recipe because it was going to take me 3 hours.
Oh.
And
And
I
then
didn't
wasn't
prep
it supposed to be
beforehand.
like sweet potatoes or something, but then you didn't actually have sweet potatoes or something?
No, I had sweet potatoes.
Then why did
The thing that
use,
threw me... What?
why did
We
we
used
use
sweet
ramen?
potatoes.
I know we used ramen in it because it looked like spaghetti and it was a
We used
offense to
spaghetti
all
noodles.
cultures. But
No, we put noodles in it because I was like, I want noodles, and I put noodles in it. But it wasn't ramen. It was
That's-
spaghetti noodles.
I thought it was ramen. I thought it was something where I was just like, what if we, because I thought there was a problem with the sweet potatoes. I was like, what if instead of the sweet potatoes we did noodles or something? And then it
Oh,
the way I said it wasn't clear because then you're like, okay, and you started making it. I'm like, oh, that's not what I meant, but okay.
the sweet potatoes, I had never tried sweet potatoes before, and I wasn't about to start trying it, but I have started trying it, because I do meal kits, and I honestly like sweet potatoes.
I have mixed
I
feelings about sweet
also-
potatoes, but
I like zucchini. I found that out. Zucchini is good.
I like zoodles.
So are Brussels sprouts with bacon and garlic is really good. And so is cauliflower. That was a new one.
Ghost broccoli.
That was really good. Clara made like a yogurt dip at Friendsgiving, and it was really good with the cauliflower.
Yogurt
I have
dip.
to
Like,
ask her
what
for
is
that
it?
recipe.
Tzatziki or something? Isn't that like the Greek yogurt dip?
I don't know. She said it was something like a. Wonder, do you remember what she said?
Was it like
No.
cucumber and yogurt or something?
No.
Oh.
It was cucumber and dill. No, not cucumber. It was yogurt and dill. It was like a TikTok.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Also, I like how our anime discussion just turned into what vegetables are good.
Yeah. Roasted cauliflower is really good. Okay, you guys.
I'm just the weird person that just doesn't like cooked vegetables.
I am.
So I'll eat I love carrots, but if you cook them, I'm not touching them.
Yep.
Or
I like-
broccoli. I don't like steamed broccoli. It's disgusting, but that's how all restaurants serve it.
I can do broccoli. I can't do any other vegetable cooked, pretty much.
I
Valid.
can't do raw vegetables, so.
Mm.
I mean, carrots with vegetable dip is okay.
Okay, guys,
That's fine.
comment on your favorite way to eat vegetables.
All right, which vegetables? Which twist? No. let's
No,
not do
oh
that.
my God.
New episode.
Wrong.
Which would everyone's favorite
no,
vegetable
no.
be?
No, we
Oh.
don't need any more episode ideas. Especially not any dumb ones. Do we have anything
think the
else
dumb
to
ones are the
actually say
best.
about our topic?
I don't know.
There's something. It's kind of something. So there's this TikTok edit trend of song. It's a song. It's called "Do I Look Like Him" or something. It might just be called "Him," and it goes, "Do I
might
look
know
like
it.
him?"
I might know
And
it.
I've seen a lot of One Piece edits to it, but I really, really, really want to see either a Silver, Sebek, or Mel with Lilia. Like, I don't know. I've seen one with Silver and like his spoiler, real dad, but like
You
I mean, I don't
it's
think
not
that's a
Lilia?
spoiler. We kind of know
What
that.
do you mean it's not Lilia?
I don't know how to tell you this, but a fae and a non-existent life force do not make a full human.
Did we ever find that fic? I think we did, and I feel like we messaged the
Yeah.
author.
I did.
But did they ever respond?
Did you?
I
I
don't
didn't.
think I messaged.
I
author.
thought maybe I did, but I don't remember, and now I don't remember what the fic is to check. But that is one that next time we
I
do a
saved
fan
it.
fiction one, we should read that one because it's funny.
I did save it.
Let me. Do you have
We'll
the
find it
link
eventually.
ready? I'm looking in the wrong fucking server. That's why I can't find
I was going to
our
say,
fanfiction.
we should probably start wrapping this up before we start searching for fanfics.
I'm going. I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, okay, if you're listening to this and you are an editor, I need a Lilia and Silver to him, and I need it now. I will pay you. I will not pay you. I am poor. But
I like that sentence. Just, I'll pay you. No, I won't. But
I am poor.
What was the fictional currency that was going around? The doubloons?
I will give you all the doubloons in my bank account. And I won the lottery like 4 times during the doubloon. And then the recession hit. But I still have doubloons.
Okay. I'm looking forward to all the merch that'll actually be available in the States instead of just looking on Mercari and eBay. Or
I
jacked
hope
up
so.
prices at Amkey.
I'm going to Disney World later this summer, and I will be spending some time in the Japan Pavilion looking through the shops to see if they have any merch, because if anywhere in the States, there has to be some there, right?
The person that I bought stuff off of on, I think it was Mercari. It was Mercari or eBay. They were selling out of Florida, from what I remember.
Yeah. And I do remember
and they had a lot.
Seeing stuff from, like, there was an anime shop in Florida that had some. The anime shop in the Mall of America has some, but it just blew my mind last time I went to Disney World, and there wasn't anything in the park. So
I'm not surprised that it wasn't in the park, but I feel like
I think it should be, because it makes so much sense for it to be.
I think once the villain park opens up, that's going to be where they'd be marketing
that
the
is
Twist
true.
stuff.
True, yeah. They might put some there. That would be really
when
cool.
is that opening? Because I know for a fact that they've had the land for that park since, like, 2013.
It's later in the year, so it won't... It might... I can't tell too many details of when I'm going, but it probably won't be open, let's say, the whole time I'm there. If it opens while I'm there.
That's sooner than I thought, just because I thought it was still going to be a couple of years.
I know it's opening this year, because my dad and I have been talking about it.
Okay. I just know we used to go there for cheer competitions, and they'd let the cheerleaders go to, and their families, like, go to the parks after close. And my sister and her friends, like, got a tour of the park, and they took them to, like, some lot and went, this is part of the property they bought for the villains park, but they never built it. On with the tour. Yeah. So I've known that was something they wanted to build long before the rumors of that started going on, like, social media and stuff. And I was so mad that they never built it, but now they are, and I'm...
Yeah.
Need to start convincing my family to go on yearly Florida trips again.
I'm so excited. Like, obviously, because I'm here, the villains are my favorite parts of most of my favorite Disney movies. So
really,
once you grow up, the villains are so much better than the heroes. Like, when I was little, I definitely was all for, like, the Disney princesses and stuff. And then Depression, and now the villains are. We love the villains.
Okay.
Those morally gray.
There's this weird phenomenon where it's not a phenomenon. So there's 2 statements where one is a villain and one is a hero. And it's basically like, I would sacrifice you to save the rest of the world, or I would sacrifice the world to save you. And that is where a lot of people fall for a villain, because why would you want someone who would give you up? Even if it's a sacrifice for literally 7 other billion people, right? Like, you don't want to be given up. That's just... Why?
I've seen so many audio clips for it where it's like the hero will always have to sacrifice you to save the world, but I have no such obligations or something like that.
Yeah. Basically.
Okay, so I was doing more research and I am wrong. The Villains Land is not opening this year. It's opening in a couple years.
That seemed really soon for when they announced it as an official thing.
There is a Villains show that should be coming to the parks this year.
Okay.
That's what we've... Yeah.
Okay, completely random, but I just thought about this. For the parks, I have no clue who their like main set of villains they're going to do is. I think I heard that they're going to do Maleficent's castle as the headline. That was at least what it was long ago. Don't know if that's still the plan, but I think there should be a random section of the park. It can be an epic roller coaster, and it should just be Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated.
I mean, they had Doofenshmirtz at Mickey's Not So Scary this year.
Exactly.
It looks terrible.
In the foundation.
It looks so bad, but he was there.
Need I remind you of those Jack Skeletons from Disneyland Paris? Oh my gosh, that thing's gonna give kids nightmares.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure he was like on stilts
light
too.
bulb shaped head.
Google it, people. It
wasn't just Disneyland Paris. They had him here too, for a little bit. I'm pretty sure that's why they don't have Jack and Sally do meet and greets anymore. Because
it was just so weird because they it would have been fine if they just did essentially the Spirit Halloween mask, but no, they made it shape so that they could cut out his mouth so he could actually talk, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, no, just make him a fur character. Just put a head on him. It'll work, I promise.
Or literally just Spirit Halloween straight circle, it would have been fine.
Yeah.
But
anyway,
we digress.
Yeah.
I want there to be a Doofenshmirtz part of the... He deserves it. Best villain.
Anyway, do we have anything else we want to say about the anime?
New event.
Do we have anything?
Doofenshmirtz in Twisted Wonderland.
Oh God.
Make him an anime boy.
Do we have anything else to say about the anime?
Your mom.
Fuck off.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yes.
I look forward to it to come out so I can watch it in another 3 years. Because that seems to be my current track record.
Oh, we've already said we're doing a reaction video to it. I'm gonna make you a VTuber, and we're gonna do a reaction. I'm just kidding.
Hey, that's a spoiler. How dare you spoil that?
Spoil plans.
We talked about it on an episode, Kaden. The same episode we talked about this stuff.
Did you ever see that? I sent it. Did you ever look at the freaking VTuber thing?
Yeah.
I don't think I did.
It looks cool. Mine looks a lot like me, just kind of with longer hair and a better sense of fashion. But
the one that you asked for my opinion on?
What?
What are we talking about?
VTubers.
Our VTubers.
Is that what you sent me to say, how does this look? And I just said to, add a bell or something?
Oh, no, that's your emote.
Okay, then, okay.
Which also is another reason to join the Discord server. You get custom emotes of our faces.
Oh, gosh.
Because you love us. You also get all these emotes that I've added while talking to Wonder because they're amazing.
They're so bad.
Ace as Justin Bieber.
Why are you posting them as we are talking about this? At least it's just in our chat.
White Among Us riddle.
I hate it.
My only croissant Lilia. I have Croissant Leona, Frog Lilia. Sorry, I saw that.
My only solace is that you are doing this in our private chat and not in the public chat.
Fine, I'll move.
No!
Unplug me. Free me.
You also get emotes of the memes that Kaden made during our 1 year anniversary.
I've got 0.5 Leona.
Why? No.
I've got Pegazul.
Hayden, you need to send the Croissant Leona to the cuties chat just to see if she comments on it the next time she looks through the chat. Be like, remember this?
I will.
Remember your favorite character?
I've got Skippity Sebek.
Why?
I've got Trey.
Oh no.
I've got autism riddle creature.
I do actually like that one. That one is really funny.
That's cute.
I've got Buff Jack.
That's just Jack. What are you talking about?
It's just Jack.
I think it's the Rock's body with Jack. I can't really tell.
Okay, live action Twisted Wonderland fan cast. It's just The Rock
No.
as Jack.
No.
Yes. Please.
Okay, actually, I'm
Oh
going
my
to say it.
God.
I'm going to say it. I know I said I wasn't going to, but I'm going to because I have many emotions about this. I'm not going to say my full fan cast because I want to be a voice actor, and apparently the voice acting industry doesn't actually really like fan casting, so I'm not going to say the full one, but I want to say my dream is Damon Mills as Lilia. Okay, that's it. I know Kaden doesn't agree with me because we had a long discussion about it, but that is my dream.
Really?
Yeah,
I
you
don't-
said
I
like
don't
corpse
remember
or
this.
something.
Oh yeah.
I
Corpse for Lilia.
want Damon Mills as Lilia.
Oh
I'll
my
also say
God.
my other one. Okay, the only other one I will say is Jonas Scott as Leona. Not Jack. Not Jack. I know he voices a wolf. He cannot do Jack's voice. He needs to be Leona. Anyway.
I don't
You
know
also get
people
to
enough
see-
to fan cast, so
Huh?
I don't know people enough to fan cast, so
Yeah, I'm not gonna let us. What the fuck is that?
wait, I need to see it now. My iPad timed out. Oh, the riddle among us? Or are we going back
No.
into the other?
Memes. Okay, that one's actually kind of funny. Why is Media there?
Why not?
I love how there's another thing. Join our Discord. You can tell exactly when we're recording. It's because it's when Kaden starts spamming the chat for no reason other than to annoy me.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay, we
Oh,
should wrap
that's
this up
fun.
because we're over an hour now.
Wait. You
Wait.
guys, I need your reaction to this next one.
Oh, go! I'm scared. It's canon. It's canon.
I have another one. Oh my God, it's even worse. Ready?
Okay.
The amount. Okay, you guys know those like text conversations that people do for like
No.
fics, but they're text messages.
Chat pics, yes, my favorite thing. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
I love chat pics so
So-
much.
I saw one where it was like Cater posting a picture of his that without the hat. And so many people start texting him and he's like, they're so funny. I don't know if you know what he looks like under that hat, but he's got cornrows, first of all.
He's got what?
see
You cut out for a second.
Yeah.
He's got cornrows.
Oh,
no.
I need to see it now. Just because no. Hater with corners.
I
Cornrows.
refuse.
I thought I sent it to Wonder, but apparently I guess not.
I mean, maybe you did and I just forgot. But that's no.
No,
I
you would
hate
have
that.
remembered.
Yeah,
It was
like,
bad.
You'd know.
Wait, hold on. I
Is
gotta
that
look
canon
for
or
it.
like someone edited it?
No, you can kind of see if you zoom in, he's got it under his hat, but his entire under the hat is cornrows.
I hate that.
That's what the hat's
Ugh.
for. It's so you don't see.
But then he takes his hat off in the I don't know, maybe it's the groovy.
Also, what is
Here.
that card from? Is that from
That's his book 7 card.
Okay.
Here's another picture. You can see it better.
Oh no.
It's not
So
that
bad.
bad, but it's a choice.
I just
I think okay, so one of the chat fics is Leona being like, nice hair. A good relaxer for that is like bleach and something else. And then he goes, it's a chat to Ruggy, and he's like, tell me when his hair falls out.
And when his hair falls off.
Yeah.
Mood.
I gotta find it. I definitely saved it. I'll find it and send it to you guys, but oh my
My
god, it's so
God.
funny.
That is so I thought
And then
we were
Ja-
finally maybe getting somewhere with the racism, but I guess not.
No.
Hmm.
First of all, I'm going to say this with all the love in my heart. But Yana's Japanese.
I know.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Hold on.
Should we be concerned about the... me having to cover Rolo's face to see who that's a picture of?
That's Debbie
Radio
Ryan.
Rebel!
Oh, we do need to wrap up within the next 10 minutes, though, because Kictor's streaming for the first time in like 2 weeks today.
Okay,
So
we can wrap this up because this is now probably a total of 15 minutes of us just reacting to memes they can't see.
yeah,
You're welcome.
Which you can
them,
see.
actually.
if you join our Discord.
Okay, this is my last one. I super promise. But this is the only Callie Jammy I will ever accept.
I apologize to all our...
I'm gonna make those.
I hate how much that works.
Emotes.
I hate how much that
You're
works.
welcome.
Oh god. I'm gonna start crying over this. Okay. We got Callie
I am
Jammy
crying.
Muppets
Can you not
over
hear
here.
it?
We got Callie Jammy as Bert and Ernie.
Oh, I love it and I hate it at the same time.
I love how I saw it as I was saying, like, I apologize to our listeners for just all the meme reactions, and I just burst out laughing once it came across my feed.
Oh my god.
You're welcome.
I hate you. I love and hate it so much. I feel like this needs to be like a wallpaper or something. Can you just post this to the Instagram with no context? Like, when Jamil and Kalim's birthdays come around, this will be added to the post.
Yeah.
Be like slide 2. Okay.
Whoever, there's no watermark on that. So if you're listening and you drew that, I love you.
Okay. Thanks for listening.
Anyway,
With that, thank you for listening.
with that, the 2024 season.
No,
will come to an
Stop
end.
it. Stop it. Thank you for listening. Please join our Discord. I'm gonna go cry and watch Kictor stream and edit podfic now.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to our podcast. We enjoy talking with everyone and have expanded to more socials, linked in our link tree. Have a good day and see you in our next episode.